and certainly in the USA, unlike South and Central America even, the extermination was much more wholesale. Now, some people want to say it's cultural because the Catholic Church, which was at the time extremely vicious, extremely ruthless, believed for the most part that the native people were inferior humans, whereas many of the early Protestant churches didn't even believe they were human at all. What we're talking about is a wholesale extermination of people to basically wipe their whole existence off the face of the earth. That's clearly what happened. I mean, the reservations that people live on, the life expectancy is very low. Every mass killing is not necessarily genocide. Sometimes there are mass killings for the purpose of, against or taking people's land, or one group is politically opposed to another group. I mean, land was just stolen from people that way. Society as a whole is worse off when you exterminate a culture. A lot of people don't even know their own roots. Forcing people to go to other kinds of schools. I mean, I'm in favor of people learning modern science, but there are ways to do it without extracting them from their parents. I'll get in front of a class of 130 students and say, how many of you have Native American ancestry? And 15 to 20 will raise a hand, of whom half are black and half are white. And I'll smile and say, you realize you might be cousins. I think particularly the amount of interaction between, well, both blacks and whites, but also especially Native Americans, has been completely suppressed. People shouldn't be ashamed of it. And I think I'm uncomfortable with the way the word diversity is tossed around sometimes because it's used as a way to avoid dealing with the real issue, which is mistreatment, oppression, and subjugation. It's not spices in the stew and flowers in the garden. It's some people were mistreated. But having said that, it's also true that whether you're talking about biology or you're talking about human culture, it's always stronger if you can draw on the strengths of, if you can draw on the strengths of what different people bring to the table. And when you eradicate a culture, you basically eradicate what people could bring to the table. I don't believe in ethnic pride, especially for white folks. I don't believe in ethnic pride in general, but I also don't believe in ethnic shame. So in the sense that understanding one's identity is a way of saying I refuse to accept inferior status, I refuse to accept being considered less than whatever group happens to be the majority power group in the society. And that does become important.